Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Marco Estrada, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Angels, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball one as we are underway in Toronto. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, you hate D-Row. This has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he lays off, ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch or throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Now the 1-0. Sent toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Simmons stands at first with one out. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Garcia. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Justin Upton now as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch on its way to Upton.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. A runner on first with two away. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, when you're facing a top of the line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with two outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Angels strand one. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. J.C. Ramirez is on the mound for game two. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie. This guy's a much better pitcher than he was in his last one, and he's going to have to be if they expect to win this game here.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kevin Pillar.
From the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Turned on down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think they have to be hoping for more out of Curtis Granderson. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Digging in now, Devin Travis, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Morales is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Donaldson.
First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Now batting, Zach Cozart. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pilar. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Kendrys Morales.
Number 9, Kendrys
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. The average sits at 294, 3 homers and 17 RBIs.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Chris Carter now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's 0 for 4. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. The 1-1 misses. Ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. There is Travis. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Digging in, Justin Smoke. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Justin Smoke.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Right side and right into the shift. Simmons is there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems not only with his power but the ability to steal bags, and on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Striding forward now is the DH, Aledmus Diaz. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Calhoun, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. In lifetime matchups with J.C. Ramirez, he's 1 for 3. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Bouncer down the line, but it gets fouled. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Perez will stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to 3rd. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they're going to get him at second base on a great throw by Martin.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Again, another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels go quietly there, but they're on top 1-0.
In is Curtis Granderson.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Upton's under it. Makes the play. One away. So one away here with the bases empty. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch on its way. Felt high and right down the middle for a strike. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Now at the plate, Russell Martin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Tulowitzki leads off second with one gone in the inning. Martin, a Canadian native. He was a 17th round pick during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. The 2-2. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now in the box, Justin Upton. He's set. Here it comes. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And the runner back. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Seared down the first baseline, and Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
In now, Zach Cozart, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way. to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is fouled at the plate. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Hit out towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Stepping in now, Cole Calhoun. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Ground ball left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Kendrys Morales looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Full count now for Morales.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Count still full, 3-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Weak roller right side. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Halos lead this one 3-0. Stepping into the box, Devin Travis. He popped out in his first trip.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Hard liner to center field. Trout patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Just missed with a breaking ball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Jose Alvarez, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Jose Alvarez.
Here's Chris Carter now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Ready with the 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. One out, nobody on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder down the line at third. High in the air into shallow left center. Tulowitzki onto the grass. 2 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. 2 out, nobody on. Missed with a slider. Ian Kinsler would be next. The 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit at third. Donaldson's there, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Granderson.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Throw over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Troy Tulowitzki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Russell Martin now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Martin is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Granderson over at second. Tulowitzki on at first with 2 down. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Fouled off. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Pause and the 0-2. Swing and a line drive. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. And he's in safely at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Into the box, Devin Travis. He'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Still even at 2-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. Angels are out in front, 3-2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, in prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. He's a .333 hitter. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The next 3-2. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. First pitch on its way to Upton. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pilar. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Zach Kozar, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6.
Ball 2-0. Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Hit down the third baseline. Foul. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're up 3-2. Tyler Skaggs enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 45, Tyler Skaggs.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's just 1 for 6.
Donaldson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Skaggs, a California-born ball player who was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Ryan Tepera takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Justin Smoke will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Donaldson on at first, nobody out. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, Aledmus Diaz, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runners on first with one down. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now both runners are breaking. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, left fielder
Ian Kroll comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Curtis Granderson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Two down, runners at first and second. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Granderson waits on the 1-2. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 3-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Paul Calhoun will stand in now. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Up around the face. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low, apparently. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Travis fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Chris Carter. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-2. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Way in front of that fastball. A fastball that just misses inside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Trout. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The catcher, number 55.
So striding forward now, Russell Martin. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Right side hit hard. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead and count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle. He sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
1-2. Here it comes. 2-2. Martin leads off first with 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Cam Bedrosian is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Cam Bedrosian.
Devin Travis will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. 4-1. 2 out with the man at first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Toronto. They trail 3-2. Luis Avilan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Luis Avilan.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Number 2, shortstop, Andrelton.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here it comes on 0-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nope. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Lined but speared on a hop.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Donaldson.
Now here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bedrosian, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here's Justin Smoke now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Donaldson aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Three and 0 now. The 3-0 is taken. Strike one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Set. Here's the 3-1. There's a strike.
3-2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Popped him up. Kozart is there. One away.
The batter, designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 home is laid off of down and in.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Avisail Garcia will be next. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 3-1 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, Avisail Garcia. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Pitch is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. So a 3-run blast is straightaway left and is now 5-3.
Well, with a 3-2 count and only 1 out, he knew that he was probably going to see a pitch in the zone, but he could not have hoped for a better pitch to drive. All aboard the RBI train.
Jim Johnson answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Jim Johnson.
In is Curtis Granderson. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, and there's tries the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. A ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And ball 4. So down to first goes Tulowitzki.
The catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin now. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's got a 3 for 7 line. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he lays off for ball 1. Soft liner out toward left center. And Martin's going to reach. He's got a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
0-2, here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's now 5-3 Toronto. Back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Now the 1-0 is in off the plate. Count. The pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Ready with the 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin.
Now at the plate, Justin Upton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way to Upton. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Zach Kozar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 2, here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now. Trout, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
And now for the Angels, Cole Calhoun. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
Now batting, First baseman.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's 1 for 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Finally got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Carter. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th, all even at 5 apiece. So stepping in, Devin Travis, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he sets him down swinging. Devin Travis is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And And now the Toronto #4 hitter, Justin Smoke. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap in this.
Standing in now, Aledmus Diaz. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Avisail Garcia will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ballgame. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
In the air, out to right. On the move is Calhoun. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Xavier Cedeno takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Xavier Cedeno.
Digging in, Carlos Perez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Carlos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count was 2-1.
Popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fastball. A tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Ian Kinsler. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Missed with a breaking ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Cedeno is currently second among AL relievers in All-Star fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Two and two. I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 2-2 offering. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Angels go down 1-2-3. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Blake Parker comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Blake Parker.
It is Curtis Granderson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. bases on the ground for Kinsler at second. Scooped up, and Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Stepping into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. That's wide, 2-0. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for ball 3. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. 1 out, nobody on. That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Hit hard towards center. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Russell Martin now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's 1 for 4. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Here's a strike. Now the 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Reined in. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
Center fielder, number 11.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
At the plate, Devin Travis. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Now the 0-2 pitch to short. Simmons has it. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. This remains a 5-all ball game. In now, Mike Trout, and he'll be the one to get the 11th underway.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Justin Upton now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way to Upton. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Stepping in now, Zach Cozart. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Cole Calhoun will stride in one more time, looking for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. As you see what got us to where we are now, a big 9th inning shot that helped propel us into extra innings. Here's the first pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. On the ground, up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Angels 6, the Blue Jays 5. Parker Bridwell takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Josh Donaldson.
He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Justin Smoke, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And now a pitch on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And the 2-1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Cozart is there. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Blake Parker claims the win out of the pen, his first. Parker Bridwell records the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.